Hey guys, welcome to today's lesson. Now we're going to do things a little bit differently now because it is Christmas. We are on our holidays. So this week and next week, guys, we're going to be doing a pre-recorded lesson. So I've made up a lesson today. I'm going to send it to you guys so you can watch over and over again so that we can all have our little Christmas break together. So that's how you're going to be doing it this week. I've recorded the lesson, loads and loads of stuff to do, lots of games and lots of different exercises we can practice throughout our Christmas holidays when we're off from school, and you guys can keep watching the video over and over again. So guys, before we start, let's make sure we have everything we need, just like every week. Make sure you have some space in our room that's moved out so we can move around. Second thing we're going to need, we're going to have a soft toy, a very special soft toy for this week. It is Santa Claus, my sort of very frightened looking Santa Claus for some reason. Santa Claus. And again, we're going to need something to put our hands and our feet on, like a little sofa or a bed. So guys, make sure you got those few bits and pieces, and then we're going to get started. Okay, now we're going to start off today with a little game. Now, today's game is going to be super duper fun. We're going to be playing soft toy balancing or Santa Claus balancing. So what we're going to need is our soft toy, and we're going to do a few challenges. Now, the first challenge we need is we need to be able to move around our room. We're not going to bump into anything. Take a few steps sideways, and forwards and backwards. Make sure we're not going to bump into or trip over anything. Now, I am going to call out a body part. So I might say a head or a hand or a shoulder. And you guys at home need to balance your soft toy on that body part. And it's going to get trickier and trickier. And in between each challenge, we're going to have to be moving around our rooms in a different way. Let's have a practice together. So let's start just by jumping around our rooms with 2 feet like this. Jump around, hold your soft toy close. Okay. All right, everyone. I want you to balance your soft toy on top of your head. Oh, just like that. Easy peasy. Let's have another practice. This time, guys, we'll do a little jog around our rooms. We'll move around, moving our feet around in a circle, back and forward. Okay. This time, guys, I want you to balance your soft toy on your shoulder. Okay. Perfect. And guys, there's so many different ways you can do your balancing. You can balance them on your head with your head down, or up or on top, or your shoulder with your ear up, or down like this. Lots of different ways to do it. So, guys, are we ready to play? Of course we are. So, soft toy is ready. Let's start with skipping around our room. So we'll skip. We'll keep moving. Even if you don't have much space, just skip on the spot. Okay. I want you to balance your soft toy between your knees. Oh, easy peasy. That's not too difficult. Okay, out they come. Right, this time, guys, let's bounce around our room with 2 feet. Bouncing. Bounce forward, backwards. Okay. Very good. This time, guys, I want you to balance your soft toy on one hand. Okay. Oh. Whoa. Easy peasy. Good job, guys. Okay. Now let's move around our room. We're going to hop on one foot. Hop on one foot. There we go. We're doing good. Forward, backwards, sideways. Keep moving. Let's try the other foot. Okay, guys. We'll do a tricky one. This time, I want you to balance your soft toy on your tummy. There's lots of different ways. If you do it like this, oh, that's not going to work. Oh, maybe like this. Oh, that's better. You can do a crab shape and do it. Whew. Okay. Let's try another one. This time, guys, let's do some elephant walks around our room. Put our soft toy down. Do some elephant walks. Change it up a little bit. Big steps with our hands and our feet. Moving our legs up nice and high. There we go. Quick, grab your soft toy. This time, guys, I want you to balance your soft toy on your back. Okay. I could do it this way. Oh, that works. Or maybe I could do it with my hands on the ground as well. Use my front support shape that we use all the time. Oh, that's good too. Okay. Super duper. Right, guys, let's get back up. Hold on to your soft toy. This time, let's run around our room, lifting our knees up really high like this, like we're running through snow. There we go. Lift those knees. Look, Santa Claus's hat's bobbing around. Off we go, keep going. Freeze. Got a really tricky one for you guys. I want you to balance Santa Claus in between your feet off the ground. Okay, so we could do this one sitting down like this. Oh. Or we could do it on the floor like this. Or maybe even use our shoulder stand like this and lift them really high. Whoa. Whoa. 3, 2, 1. Whew. And down he comes. Whew. Really good stuff, guys. Should we play one more time? Yeah, let's do one more. This time, guys, moving around your room, I want you to pretend that you and Santa are on his magic sleigh being pulled by the reindeers about to deliver the presents. So hold on to the reins like this and we'll go. Go, go, go! We're flying through the air. Delivering all the presents. Jumping onto roofs. Putting the presents down the chimney. Going down, putting them there. Back up. Flying, 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 flying. Next house. Onto the roof. Down the chimney. Deliver the presents. Oh, we can eat some of the biscuits. This family love biscuits. Back up the chimney. Into the sleigh. Gymnastics time. We better do a balance with our Santa Claus or our soft toy. This time, guys, I want you to balance your soft toy on your feet. Oh, how are we going to do that? Well, we could do it an easy peasy way like this. Well, that could be a bit tricky. Or maybe we could do it a harder way. We try to balance our soft toy on our feet like this. Oh, that is way trickier. We balance them on our feet. Takes lots of balance. Oh, hold it. 3, 2, 1. Ah. Very good stuff, guys. Right, that is our warm-up for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much, Santa. Right, let's do a quick stretch today, and then we're going to go through lots of exercises that we can practice together over our holiday break. So, Santa Claus there. We'll do a quick little stretch together. If you'd like to grab yourself a drink of water, you can grab one now. Drink. So, if you want to grab your drink, grab a drink. And we'll do a quick little stretch together. So, standing like a gymnast. And we'll start with our next look up the ceiling, down to our toes, go ear to our shoulder, and ear to the other shoulder. Do a semicircle with our heads. That's it. Put our arms out to the side nice and wide and draw some small circles forwards. Starting off small, getting a little bigger each time. Little bigger, until they're really big. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we'll go out to the side and we'll go backwards. Starting off small, getting a little bit bigger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give your arms a big shake. And down low. And we'll stand in a nice big star shape and put one arm up nice and tall. The other hand at our hip. And we'll lean all the way over to one side. Keep your balance. 1, 2, 3. We'll go to the other side. Arm up nice and tall. Over we go. 1, 2, 3. And then we'll go both arms up. We'll lean forwards nice and flat. Down to our toes. Through our legs. Wave to whoever's behind you. And up again. We'll go one more time. Nice and tall. Into the middle. Down to your toes. Through your leg. Give them a wave. Perfect. Let's do our pike shape stretching as quick as you can, guys. Into your pike shape. We'll go sitting down on our bottoms, toes pointed, legs are straight, put our hands down here. And we're going to do 5 times, leaning forwards and back we go. I have an idea. We can use our soft toys to help us stretch. Guys, grab your soft toy. We can help, or they can help us stretch. We can sit in our pike shape. And instead of just sliding our hands like we usually do, we'll get our soft toy and we'll see if we can go from our knees to our toes and back and do it 5 times without bending our knees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very good. Let's make our straddle shape. Keep our soft toy there to help us. So straddle shape. We can hold on to our soft toy. The same thing. We can put our soft toy in front of us. We can push them out and pull them in. We can do this 5 times as well. You ready, guys? So, off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whew. Well done. The last one, guys. Let's see if we can put them on this foot for 5 seconds and the other foot for 5 seconds. So, soft toy ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. To the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There, you can give your legs a shake, 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 shake. Last thing, guys, we'll give our wrists a little stretch. We'll roll them around to make meatballs. Then we'll make some waves. And finally, shake out your hands like this. Perfect. Okay, guys. So I've decided today that what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you guys 3 exercises for 3 different gymnastics skills that you can practice safely at home over and over again, and they will make your gymnastics super duper good. So the first thing I wanted to work on was our handstands. So I'm going to give you guys 3 exercises that you can do at home for your handstands over the Christmas break without me coaching you, just all by yourselves, nice and easy peasy. And if you keep practicing them, your handstands will get better and better and better. So the first exercise we have, guys, is going to be our falling tree and a little kick of our leg as well. So we'll start with the falling tree first. So for a falling tree, guys, we all know we need to start standing up nice and straight. We lift one foot and then we step forwards nice and big. We want to have a straight line from our hands all the way down to our feet as we're leaning forwards. Let's practice our falling tree 3 times. So, standing up nice and tall, we'll call this number 1. 1, lift the foot. Number 2, big step. Number 3, easy peasy. Let's do it one more time, and then at home you can practice this 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, a million times, as many times you want. You can pause the video if you want to. You can get your mommy or daddy to help you with that, and you can practice this session for a really long time. So, one more time, nice and tall. Lift your foot, big step. Excellent. Now, the second part of this exercise is where we start to lean forward, put our hands on something. This is where we need our little platform for today. So, we're going to use a little sofa or your bed at home, nice and safely, nothing too high. And we're going to go like this. So, there we go. So, with our little setup over here, we're going to do our falling tree towards our platform. We're going to put our hands down and we're just going to lift one leg up straight and put it down again. Let's put that all together and see what it looks like. Nice and tall, falling tree, lift your leg and push the sofa down. Let's do it one more time all together, and then you guys can practice it loads and loads and loads of times. So, nice and tall, big lift, step, hands down, push, and down we go. Very good. Now, guys, to make this a little bit trickier, if we want to make it a bit harder, what we can do is we can kick that leg just a little bit off the floor as long as we are keeping it very, very straight. So, the next bit we go arms up, big falling tree, kick the leg, and back down to the feet. Okay, so a little bit harder that one, but it is all going to be progressing towards the same thing, making your handstands really, really good. So let's see if we can do this 3 times now. Then you can pause the video. You can do it 5 times or 10 times and then come back to the next part, because that's how this lesson is going to work over the Christmas break. So nice and tall, lift one foot, lean forwards, hands down, lift your leg and push, and back down we go. Well done, guys. Very, very good. So that's our first handstand exercise, our falling tree and kicking our leg. We've done that one before. It's really good to keep practicing. The next one we're going to do, guys, is going to be for building up our muscles in our arms. We're going to do some nice high bunny hops. We're going to get a soft toy to help us as well. So for our bunny hops, we just need a little bit of space on the floor. As I said, our soft toy, which I'll use in just a moment, put them next to us. And we're going to start by crouching down nice and low. Hands in front, knees and feet together, little lean forwards and back. And when we lean forward, you want to keep our arms nice and straight and keep our feet close to our hands. You don't want your feet to be too far away like this. Nice and close with knees bent. Okay, so lean forwards and back. Forwards and back. Easy peasy, right, guys? We can do that again 5 or 10 times. Very good exercise. And the next one we're going to do is we're going to little lean forwards, little bunny hop, and back down. We want to make sure our knees stay together, stay bent. We can even use our soft toy to help us. We can stick them between our knees so we make sure we don't drop them. Bunny hop and back down. Okay, one more time. Bunny hop, back down. So, guys, we have our leans forward to help our muscles get nice and strong. Our bunny hops, so that we're balancing upside down for a moment. We can make this a little bit trickier. What we can do is go a little bit higher in our bunny hops, lifting our bottoms up, making sure our knees stay nice and close together. So, what we could do, start in the same shape, hands on the floor, arms are straight, knees are bent, and we're nice and close together. We want our hands nice and close. Big lean forwards first, lift the hips a little bit higher, and come back down. So we're almost completely upside down, but in a nice tucked bunny hop shape. Let's practice it 3 times now, and you guys can do it lots of times in your own time. So, lean forwards, big bunny hop, 1. Lean forwards, 2. And 1 more, 3. Whew. Whew. Well done, guys. Right. If you want to get a drink now, you can of course get a drink. You can pause the video and do that. I'm going to go straight on to the next exercise. So the last one we're going to do for handstands is going to be our half handstand shape. And this one's really good for our balance and lots of fun as well. So we need our platform this time, but instead of putting our hands on it, we're going to put our feet on it, put our hands on the floor. So guys, if you're not too sure what it should look like, just watch me first and then we'll practice together. So with our platform ready, we're going to put our hands on the floor and our feet on the sofa with nice straight legs and straight arms, and to lift our bottoms up as high as we can. We want to have a nice straight line from our hands all the way up our shoulders, all the way up to our hips, okay? And we can practice balancing this for 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 15 seconds, a million seconds, make us really strong with our handstands. So I'll show you one more time if you want to practice with me. And then, like I said before, you can pause the video and practice loads of times in your own time. You can just do bits and pieces of this video, whatever you want. Go onto YouTube and go for it. So, hands down, up we go. And let's do 5 seconds to side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and climb down. Whew. Well done, guys. Give our arms a shake out. Very good stuff. So we've done our 3 handstand exercises now. Super duper work. Now, the next skill I wanted to work with you is going to be your cartwheels. So I want to give you now 3 nice quick cartwheel exercises that we can do. Now, the first one is super duper easy. And all we need is our soft toy and a little bit of space. So for our cartwheel, we want to make sure that we have a really good star shape. So we're going to start with our legs nice and wide and our arms up by our ears. We're going to pretend that right now we've been flipped upside down and our hands are on the floor. And the floor needs to be pushed away really hard. We're going to hold our soft toe up as high as we can. And what we're going to do is we're going to take big steps sideways. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Making sure that our legs are straight and our arms are straight, because that is a very important part of doing our cartwheels. So, one more time. Big, tall shape. Legs nice and wide. Do 5 big steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whew. Well done, guys. Now, as I said, we can do this lots and lots of times at home. Pause the video now and practice loads. Now, I'm going to do the next exercise. The next one I want to do is going to be some big elephant walks. We keep our soft toy nearby too. So for big elephant walks, what we're going to do is we're going to start in a star shape again, put our hands down on the ground, with nice straight arms and legs, and with our hands super glued to the floor, we're just going to practice lifting our feet. And down we go. Whew, not too difficult. Now, there's lots of different ways we can do our elephant walks. We can just do our regular elephant walks like this, which are fantastic. We can also do them with a little bit of a push off our foot. So, to do the big pushing elephant walk, you can use our soft toy, put them in between our feet, stand in a big star shape again, put our hands down, and this time, as we step, we want to push really high off each foot. So it's getting nice and high in a big semicircle. 1, 2, 3. Whew. So those are our 2 types of elephant walks and our star-shaped rocks. Our last exercise for cartwheels. Now, for this one, it can be a little bit tricky. I'm going to give it to you anyway, because I think with a little bit of practice and watching the video, you'll all be able to do it. For this one, guys, we're going to have to put together one of the exercises we did for our handstands, our falling tree, and also our elephant walk. So, what we're going to do is first of all, make sure we have a little bit of space in our rooms, and we're going to start standing up really straight like we start our falling tree. We're going to lift one foot, we're just going to do a little falling tree. And we're going to crouch down really low to the ground until our knee is touching the floor. Then we're going to put our hands down. We're going to practice our elephant walk, where we lift our foot and push it over to the other side. So all together, guys, it'll look like this. You watch me, I'll show you. Start nice and tall. Big falling tree, all the way down. Elephant walk. And we stand up in a star shape to finish off. So guys, I want you, if it's confusing at all, to go right up to your computer and rewatch me do that loads of times. I'm even going to do it one more time for you now so you can see it. Okay, nice and tall. Step down. Over we go. And up. Well done, guys. Now, that's our last cartwheel exercise. We've done 3 for our handstands, 3 for our cartwheels. Now, before we finish up the session, I want to do 3 exercises to help us with our bridges as well, because bridges can be very tricky. Now, the first exercise we're going to do is just practicing lifting our bum and our hips off the floor. So, what we need for this is just a little bit of floor space here. We just want to do is lie down with our hands on the floor like this. What we're going to do is put our hands or fingers pointing towards our shoulders, flat on the floor. Don't want to have our hands this way, back this way. We're just going to practice lifting our bottoms up and go back down. And we'll do it 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Really good work, guys. And we can do that as many times as we can. We do it 5 times, 10 times, 1,000,000 times. Very, very important. Pause the video, keep practicing. Now, after we're able to lift our hips and our hands are on the floor, the next part is start pushing the floor down. But that can be quite tricky. So I'm going to give you guys a little exercise that we can do to help us with that big push. They are going to be little tucked push-ups, but we're going to do them a little bit differently than we've done them before. What we're going to do, we're going to put our knees up on our sofa like this, okay? So, down like that. So, we're going to put our knees on our sofa, and we're going to have our hands on the floor, and we're going to practice bending our elbows a little bit and pushing the floor away. Bending our elbows and pushing the floor away. And we can do this 5 times or 10 times, as many as you can. Let's do 3 together. Bend, push. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Whew. Well done, guys. Right. So, we've been able to do our big push-ups from the floor, and we've been able to put our hands on the floor and do some push-ups with our feet up on the platform. So the next thing is we want to put them all together. We want to do our bridge. So for our bridge to go, we want to have a little bit of space. We want to make sure that we know which way we're lying down. Our hands are going to be on the floor, fingers pointing towards our shoulders. Lift our hips first, and then push the floor down to get us into our bridge shape. Now, we can do bridges all different ways. We can do them on the floor. We can even do them with our feet up on top of something small to make it a little bit easier. So, we want to take a look at that. All we need to do is put our feet up on top of something and practice the same thing, lifting our hips, pushing the floor down, and back down. And guys, even if you can't do it, don't worry. It's still very important to practice as many times as you can. And in between your turns, make sure that we're doing our top rocks like this. Whew. So, boys and girls, I've given you guys some exercises to do over the Christmas break to make your handstands, cartwheels, and bridges really, really strong. We played a fun game at the start as well. Guys, you can watch this video as many times as you want. You can do the stretching loads, you can do just the handstand bit, the bridge bit, or the cartwheel bit, and you can do as many ones as you want. It'll just make you better and better and better. But guys, before we go, I just want to say Merry Christmas to everyone. I hope you have a lovely, lovely Christmas holidays with all your family, or at least the family that you can see. It's really important to make sure that you spend time with them. And guys, thank you so much for watching all of these videos and making sure that you came to all the online classes. It's been so much fun. So thank you from me and Goodlife Gymnastics. And before we finish, we'll do our final big present of this term. Instead of saying thank you for coaching us, just say Merry Christmas. So, standing like gymnasts, on 3, big present and a Merry Christmas. 1, 2, 3, Merry Christmas. Big bow, give yourselves a clap. Woo! And guys, I will see you next year. Bye.